Alright, we are back with the Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. We did some off-screen grinding in between the episodes. Headphones actually has a usable move now in Absorb, and it complements it nicely with that nice 25 special attack set. And on top of that, Fred, the female Mr. Mime, now has a move to use as well. So, they're actually going to turn out to be pretty decent members, but let's go see if we can find another member right here. We have a, ooh, Magneton. Ooh, I like. Alright, so we're going to absorb. Hope we don't KO this thing, because if we do, then we just threw away. Oh yeah, that's not going to KO it. And Magneton learns Tackle. Let's go ahead and put it to sleep, assuming headphones is, of course, going to hit it, his sleep powder. That is kind of the issue. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm actually excited. I'm excited. We found something that might be useful. So, that's nice. But, unfortunately, we haven't found, like, any water Pokemon yet. So, that's kind of that's going to be an issue later game. And let's hope that Magneton stays asleep, because it'd be nice to just easily catch it. Probably won't. And yeah, I woke up like I thought. Hey, it gets Thunder Shock. That's even better. That's even better. It has an obligatory stab move that complements its special attack. That is good. That is dangerously close to KOing Magneton. And it gets Metal Sound. I mean, oh my gosh, this thing's going to be awesome. Alright, we'll put it to sleep, because that should make it pretty easy to capture at that point. Wild Magneton fell asleep, that's good. God, I love 5th generation not 5th generation. I love the 3rd generation battle music. It's just, oh, it's so epic. It's so fantastic. And 1, 2, 3... we have a Magneton! Alright, Magneton is our next team member. Magneton's data was added to the Pokédex. It is actually 3 Magnemite linked by magnetism. It generates powerful radio waves that raise temperatures by 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit within a 3,300 foot radius. Nice. Alright, we will be back as soon as someone on the Facebook page tells me what to name this Magneton. So we'll see you guys. Okay, so we have a first on the Facebook page, as in, you know, first comment. So, we are going to be calling this thing Triclops. I need some symbols, though. Give me symbols! Okay, there we go. And, okay. So, he wants it spelled like this. Triclops. Triclop. Okay, well, I forgot the S, so obviously, as soon as I get to the name rater, I'm going to have to switch that up to Triclops as opposed to Triclop. But for right now, Triclop is going to have to be how it works. So, we have 3 Pokemon. Lovely little 3. And I guess we're going to go ahead and put Triclops in all actuality, but Triclops up front. And this is technically a new route, so we could technically find something here too. So let's go ahead and see what there is to take a gander at. And we have a Mew? A Mew? We have a Mew? What? What is this? What? We have a Mew? A Mew? A Mew? Okay, that was a bit over excessive on the whole we have a Mew thing, but you're kind of getting where I'm going with this. And Absorb actually takes out a nice, pretty decent chunk. Let's see how much Constrict does, because I don't want to weaken this thing like to. Okay, yeah. We'll do one more Constrict, I guess, and then we'll do an Absorb. And then we'll put this thing to sleep and hope that we can capture it, because that low catch rate of 3 is going to kill us. Woo! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! That That was too close. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I really hope we can catch this Mew, because this would just be fantastic. What the heck does it have? It has like a Lumberry. It has a Lumberry. Why does Mew have a Lumberry? Okay, we're actually gonna ingrain because this might take a little bit. Actually, it'll take like not that long. I only have 3 Pokeballs, so you know. Please tell me I at least yeah, I recover off the damage Mew does to me, so that works. Okay, now here is the key question. I know this thing is only level 4, but it does have that annoying catch rate of 3, so we only have 2 Pokeballs, by the way. This sucks. And 1, 2, 3. Oh no, no, no! Why? It was so close. It was about to happen. No, no. All right, let's this is going to be interesting. All right. We have 1 Pokeball. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Yes! With the final Pokeball, we have caught Mew! Ladies and gentlemen, we have our HM slave in the building! A Mew is said to possess the genes of all Pokemon. It is capable of making itself invisible at will, so it entirely avoids notice, even if it approaches people. And okay, so we have the nickname for the Mew. I actually feel very accomplished. We've gotten 2 pretty respectable Pokemon, in all honesty. I mean, a Mew, which we can actually use for HM slave abuse if we need to, and Magneton, which is just overall a pretty decent Pokemon. So here we go. Here's the Mew's nickname. All right, let's go heal that Mew. We don't want to lose the Mew. And we'll also buy some Pokeballs, because there might be one more new route we get to go to in this Nuzlocke right here. So I'm just so excited, guys! The first time I ever did a Randomizer Nuzlocke, and I caught a legendary Pokemon! I caught a legendary! I did it! I did it! I'm so happy! Okay, I don't know why I'm super excited about this, actually, because it's a Mew. I'm probably going to just end up HM slave abusing it. Okay. We'll go ahead and get 10. Because we get the Premier Ball. So it's like we actually got 11. Alright, let's actually check the Magneton nature. Ooh, sturdy! That's not really useful. In 3rd gen, but it's still there. It is mild nature. I don't remember if mild nature is actually good. A timid nature. And it looks like it probably has a 31 attack stat, so this will be interesting. But at least the thing's fast, so I guess that's good. There we go. All good. Now let's go ahead and I'm just curious what else is here. A Kabuto? Wow. So I could have got this thing too. Pretty decent Pokemon so far. Let's go ahead and do a Thunder Shock, see how much that does. That's an Oko. That's dead. Ooh, I get a nice chunk of experience for that too. Okay, well, time to go here. Our first trainer battle, other than, you know, facing May, but whatever. Alright, so Puchina. Obviously, we're going to switch here because, actually no, we don't need to switch. I think Puchina's only attack is tackle, so, you know, Triclops will actually be able to use this as a level up. So he's gonna howl, which means the tackle's gonna be doing more damage, but I think as long as it doesn't crit. So, and he's gonna use howl again. I'm faster. That's actually impressive, because I know I mean, I know Magneton has a better speed than, like, say, Magnezone, but still, it's pretty impressive that I'm faster. So, Triclops is going to level up, which is good. Wow, look at that special attack stat gain. That's a pretty respectable special attack stat. Or, I lost. I should have trained mine more. Yeah, you should have. I'm just saying. Alright, here we go, and, ha ha ha, alright, Meat, I'll take you on with my bug Pokemon. Fortunately, at this point, Bug still doesn't have a very good, more or less, how do you say it? It doesn't have a good stab move, still, at this point, so, you know, I'm pretty safe to just continue to leave my Triclops in and get Triclop experience. I really could use leftovers though. That'd be nice. I'd really like that actually. And we are level 6. Whoa! 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 Hold up. That's a +4 special attack stat. That is, wow. That is that's actually pretty impressive. I wouldn't have expected a special attack stat gain that low. This low of level. Dang! That Thunderdog. I'm just gonna go for a tackle just cause. So obviously because Triclops is a steel type Pokemon, we are going to be a bit OP at this point. Down and out. Yep, you're gone. We'll probably do some off-screen grinding for the Mew on the you know, between this episode and the next episode. So, well, I'm just still so excited that we caught that Mew and a Magneton. Like, I really do like Magneton. Magneton is probably one of my, I don't know, I'd like to say one of my favorite electric Pokemon, just because, I mean, it's like, I mean, I guess the concept between Magneton and Dugtrio is like there's 3 of each of the Pokemon, and they just combine together to make one. But still, it's pretty cool. Oh, Tailo, this is gonna be this is an easy KO. So let's see, we have a Tangela, so the first gym is gonna be really easy because we can just absorb everything. So that's fun. I'm glad now. Okay, remember whoever I said. Remember all you people who were like, "Hey, pick the Tangela," and I was like, "I'm gonna hate you." I love you guys now. You guys are fantastic. This is a pretty accomplishing Nuzlocke so far. Yeah, we'll pick the Ranberries. And we're gonna go ahead and plant an Ranberry. And we'll pick the Petra Berries. And then we'll go ahead and plant the Petra Berry. There. That should take care of most of everything. I'm gonna keep winning. Aim to be the best trainer. Help me further my career. I will shoot your career down and make you cry and give up training. Alright, so obviously Triclops is going to be a bit overpowered at this point in the game. When we actually get to where there might be fire-type Pokemon. Well, I mean, I guess it is a randomizer, so there might be fire-type Pokemon as it is, but you know. Yeah, no, I mean a Shroomish. Okay, this might be something for Fred to handle. Here we go! Now we get to see the female Mr. Mime actually do something. And we're gonna go for Confusion. Woo! That Oko. That was beautiful. Good job, Fred. Yep, you sure did. I love you. Thank you for furthering my career. Alright, so actually this is probably a good point to stop because we don't really want to go too much further. You know, we could just go watch Wally catch his Ralts and call it good. So we might consider doing that. First off, I'm gonna save just in case there's like some glitch or something. Because if there was and I just lose my, like, say, Mew, I'll be very sad. So let's go into here. Well, if it isn't Nick, yeah, I'm finished moving in. Yep, I have Pokemon. I have 4 of them. Here comes Wally. Hi, Wally. What's up? Alright, cool. Yep, let's go. Let's go ahead and knock this out before the next episode so we don't have to start off the episode on that note. So we'll go ahead and knock this out and then we'll be done. So this is going to show you how to catch a Pokemon. And I think it should still be a Ralts. Yeah, it's still a Ralts. At least that's not changed, because it would suck if he got like a Zapdos or something. And he used it later game and I just died. So let's watch him catch this Ralts. Speaking of Ralts, this thing, Ralts was the hardest thing to find, like my first ever 3rd gen game. Like, it just wouldn't show up. And then like, okay, so I started off with Sapphire, and then I think I got Ruby and then Emerald. Well, obviously I got Sapphire, Ruby, Fire Red, then Emerald. I never got Leaf Green, which I'm not really sure why I didn't. But basically, this thing would not show up for the longest time. I beat the Elite Four, come back, I'm like, hey, I found a Ralts. Now it's pointless because, you know, Gardevoir would have came in use much earlier in the game. Now it's just, there's no point to it. So, yeah, that's my little story about Ralts. And then I'd play Pokemon Ruby. First thing I find is the Ralts, which I was okay with because I was like, hey, you know, I could use the Ralts. Being found. Yep, you have your Pokemon. Yeah, let's go back to the gym so we can end this. And now, if it head for Rustboro City beyond this town. Okay, okay. Yep. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and end here. Pretty good episode so far. We got a Magneton, we got a Mew, and Magneton leveled up like 2 or 3 levels, I think. Something like that. And Fred actually did something for once. So that's fantastic. So, we'll see you guys on the next Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke!